It's just about time for football once again. EA Sports is proud to bring you this exciting NFL broadcast. And now we'll go to Tom Hammond and Chris Collinsworth for the opening kickoff. Tom?
Well, the weather will be perfect for today's game. Tom Hammond here. Beside me, as always, Chris Collinsworth. Both teams come into today's game pretty fired up. Let's go down to the field for the opening kickoff. I'm sure they'd like to come away with some points as they take the field for the first time. They'll start this drive at the 25. Single set backfield.
Don't lose your break. 48. Move up. 48. Keep your eyes open. Back up.
Here's the give. The defender gets him to the ground. Didn't get much. That'll bring up second down. Second down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 25. Out of the I formation.
Blue 45. Blue 45. Get it back. Hey, don't lose your bite.
Shaw looking to throw. Passes on the move. He makes a great open field tackle. Pretty nice throw on that play.
And a pretty good catch on the other end, too. That's one of those plays that's quickly becoming one of the staples in this offensive passing attack.
He's looking to throw. Throws it short. Dropped behind the line. Loses a yard on that completion.
You know, sometimes as a quarterback, you have to be careful about dumping it down too quickly. Stand in there, see what you've got working down the field. That time they were all over that quick throw.
Punts it. Ouch. Not a good kick here. This one's going to go out of bounds at the 49. The Bears come out in a shotgun set. The halfback with the carry. Flag on the play. Looked like someone got caught holding. Here's the official call.
Holding. Offense.
That penalty will move them back a bit.
That's just sloppy play there. You have to be able to concentrate in these situations. You're just giving away yardage.
And they use motion. Drops back with the pass. And he catches it. Knocked out of bounds at the 39-yard line. They just couldn't get to the quarterback in time.
It's one of the dangers. You bring those extra defenders trying to get after the quarterback, and you're going to leave some man coverage on the outside. That time the quarterback able to take advantage.
First and 10. Only one man back. Here's the halfback. He's tackled at the 36-yard line. Just about a 3-yard gain. That brings up second down. Grossman lines up in the shotgun formation. He drops back. Huge pressure by the defense. Tackled at the 33-yard line. Clark gets him about 3 yards on that completion. Offense facing a 3rd and 4. Ball on the 33. They come out in a goal line set. It appears to be short. And they get no push to the offensive line.
Oh, yeah, they did. They were all moonwalking on that play. They were pushing. They were just pushing and going backwards.
Set down. The kick is up. And it's good. And we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. He kicks it. He'll return it from the 1. Drilled at the 31. Let's see if the offense can put something together on this drive. Houston goes with the ace set here. Green on the run. Stiff arms, and he's brought down. A couple of yards there.
Well, that time the outside linebacker came on the run blitz. They got some penetration and shut down the play.
Shaw gives it up the middle. He's brought down around the 36-yard line. That's a 3-yard gain.
And, Tom, that was because the defense filled up all the gaps. The back was looking for somewhere to run, but by bringing the run blitz, they took away all the holes and stopped them for a minimal gain.
Back to pass. He's running out of time. He's pushed out at the 36-yard line. Despite the great effort, it will still bring up fourth. Fourth down. The Texans are lining up to punt this one away. He gets it away. Hester fields it at the 27. He's dropped at the 36-yard line. And that was a nice little punt return there.
Wow, I thought he was gone for a second. They did a good job getting to him, at least preventing the touchdown. Of course, they wouldn't have to chase him down like that if they'd have done a better job covering the punt.
The halfback with the carry. Brought down at the 37. Benson only picks up about a yard there on the draw play. They'll come out in the dime. Back to throw. Gets it off. And they get him at the 47-yard line. The quarterback just rifled that one in there for a good gain.
Everybody knows about this guy's arm strength, and if you wanted to see an example of it, right there it was.
Benson takes the handoff. Tackled at the 48-yard line. Benson gets about a yard on the play. 2nd and 9 coming up here. Ball on their own 48. Grossman lines up under center. I formation behind him. Grossman calls for motion right. Looking to throw. Looking for an open man. Brings this one in. He's brought down at the 34. I don't know how he came up with that one.
Let's face it, the quarterback got away with one there. That was pretty tight coverage. They squeezed it in there that time, but be careful.
He drops back to pass. Gets rid of the ball. He's got to find a way to hold on. Benson was his intended target on that one, but they can't complete the pass. Chicago comes out with 2 tight ends.
Here we go. Wait 20. Wait 20.
Setting up play action. He finds the tight end in open space. A decent gain on the pass.
And that's good quarterback play. He recognized the blitz, he understood what was happening with the coverage behind it, and found the open man.
Fakes the run. Gets away. Rockets it out. Drops the easy pick. Oh my, the quarterback is lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
Yeah, you try and fit some of those into some tight holes, and every once in a while, you're going to get one pick, but that was a pretty good play by the defense.
Let's get off this field, man. Let's go get it, baby. On the right.
Here's the give. He lost yardage on the play, and they were not able to get much there.
And so many times you hear offensive coordinators criticized because they don't try to run the football enough. Well, when you get stuffed in the backfield like that, you understand why they would rather call the pass play.
We're talking about Rhea. Come on, G.
He drops back to pass. Throws on the run. He's tackled at the 15. Good gain through the air, but they're still short of the first down.
Yeah, and if the receiver would have reached the ball out a little bit more, he probably would have been able to pick up the first down there. On a good gainer like that, you just can't allow yourself not to know where those chains are. Could have made that play.
Right down the middle. Good kick that time as he puts it right through. And now we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. The kick. From the 7. He's hammered at the 36-yard line. The defense could do no wrong the last time this team had the ball. The Texans come out showing 3 wide. Houston sends a man in motion to the right. Looking to throw. Off his back foot. It's incomplete. The quarterback put that one too far out in front of his receiver, and he couldn't stay inbound.
He tried to make a safe throw there, but the receiver was open. It didn't have to be quite that cautious and just let him out of bounds.
Gives to the back. And he's decleated at the 36-yard line. That run picked up a yard, maybe less, and that makes it 3rd down. They'll come out in the shotgun. Looking to throw. Throws the bullet to the right. Knocked out at the 48-yard line. He gunned that one in there for the first down, didn't he?
He really did, and when you watch a guy throw a ball that hard, they don't move their arm any faster. You see him driving off that back leg. That was a pretty pass.
They're going to pitch it. Down the sideline. To the 10. Finally brought down at the 3. And he got to the outside, almost breaking it.
I thought he was gone on that one. What a perfectly executed play. Not only did they get the edge blocked, but they got blockers out in front and just made that look so easy.
End zone. Almost picked. Johnson was unable to make the catch on that pass attempt.
2nd down.
Only a couple of yards from pay dirt. They put everyone up on the line. Again with the carry. Touchdown. Perfect offensive execution there, Chris. The defense didn't have much of a chance.
Yeah, there's really nothing better than when you're in the huddle and you know that your big guys are better than their big guys, because when that's the case, you simply hand the ball to the running back and you get a touchdown.
Huge kick here. This will be for the lead. The kick is up. Extra point is good. Here's a quick look at the drive summary. And here's the kick. Hester fields it at the 1. They get him at the 30. They had to settle for a field goal on their last drive. They take the field again, looking to put up another score. They'll start this drive at the 30. First down now and 10 to go. Grossman looking to pass. Short throw. And he's out at the 33-yard line. Clark picks up about 3 with a catch. From their own 33-yard line. Offset I formation in the backfield. Not much time to throw. Makes the catch. Tackled at the 43-yard line. A good play to the tight end that time.
And tight ends are so big that as coverage people, it's tough to figure out how to defend them. If you're on their left side, they throw it to their right side. If you're behind them, they throw it in front. Tight ends are tough to cover.
Back to pass. Guns it left. Comes down with it. Brought down at about the 45-yard line. Great pickup for the first on that one.
And really what makes NFL football so special is the ability of these quarterbacks to throw it and these great receivers to catch it. That's just fun to watch.
Hands it to the back. Brought down behind the line. Tried to find something, but there wasn't anything there for him.
Yeah, not anything at all. And as a running back, you're probably going back to the huddle going, guys, a little help, please?
Let the hook it. Let's get off. Here we go. Wait 20. Wait 20.
They hand it off again. He's dropped right around the 44-yard line. A pickup of 5. That'll bring up third down. From the 45-yard line. The offense lines this one up in shotgun. 3 wide receivers in the formation. Back to throw. Goes through his read. With the catch. He didn't get back to the line. Well behind the line, looks like a loss of 6.
As a quarterback, sometimes you just have to see a play breaking down and get rid of the football and try it again on the next down.
Punts it. They down it at the 7-yard line. What a great punt to pin them deep.
When you go for a punt to pin a team deep in their own territory, the last thing you want to have happen is to have it end up in the end zone for a touchback, because it just is a letdown for the punt team. Now you've got them backed up inside the 10-yard line. Nice play.
Basher catches it. Interception. He's tackled around the 20-yard line. Boy, the defense put the pressure on and forced the bad throw.
Well, you always hear that sometimes it's better to just take a sack, and clearly there it would have been. Of course, it's really easy for us to say. We don't have those 300-pound guys chasing us.
Hey, let's go, baby. I'm trying to get you over there, baby.
He drops back to pass. This pass is incomplete, and that pass really wasn't even that close.
No, it really wasn't, Tom, and you've got to allow the receiver a little flexibility on the ball. You can't try and just drill the thing in there like that. Put some air under it.
Kick 300.
Drops back. Passes it. Brown gets the pick. And the safety made a really nice play on the ball to grab that interception.
You know, this safety is known for his big hits, but that time it was his soft hands that made the difference.
Regular. Tiger. Stay right. Close enough. Switch.
It's the tailback. Stiff arms, and the defender still makes the tackle. Didn't get much. That'll bring up second down. From their own 14-yard line. They line up in an I.
Big play, D. 48. Let's go now. 48.
Gives it off. He fights forward to around the 16. 3 yards on the run. They line up at the 16. Offset I formation in the backfield.
Zebra. Toby 32. Come on now.
Back to pass. Passes the ball. He's brought down at the 25. And a great pass by the quarterback to convert for the first.
And what we're seeing out of this quarterback is a variety of throws. Yes, he has the ability to zip it in there when he needs to, but we've also seen some touch throws, a very complete repertoire.
Throws it. Makes the catch. Across midfield. Inside the 30. the 10. They'll get in for the touchdown. And that's about as well executed a play as you can ask for.
And that's no fluke right there. We saw him hit that play a couple of times in practice the other day. That's something they're going to come back to until you find a way to stop it.
Lining up for the point after. And the point after is good. And here's your drive summary for that last series. The kick is away. He'll return it from the 6. He's tackled at the 34-yard line. Quarterback threw a pick on their last drive. Let's see if he's able to shake it off. They'll take over at the 34. The Bears line up in an I formation. He fakes it. On the run, he throws it. He's dropped at the 45. A good play fake that time.
It really was. I didn't see it. I thought it was a run play. He pulled it out of there and came up with a nice gain.
They put everyone up on the line. Grossman calls an audible. He drops back. Gets the throw away. Brought down at about the 45-yard line. He's hitting his marks today, and that last pass gives him 100 yards through the air.
When I spoke to him before the game, he said he had a bit of a virus during the week. Fortunately for his team, it doesn't look like it. Maybe the rest of them need to catch a little case of the flu.
Let's go quick game, 44 press. 44 press.
On the ground with a tailback. And he makes it out to about the 44-yard line. And with that run, the defense just gave up the first down.
And for a defense in those short yardage situations, more often than not, you're going to give up the first down, but you certainly don't want to allow them to break out the big one.
Here's the halfback. They tackle him for a loss. Great read there. It looked like the defense knew the counter was coming.
And a lot of times in that situation, they read offensive linemen. And the minute you see those offensive linemen, sometimes even in their stance, sort of sitting back, you know the counter's coming, you can get penetration and make a play in the backfield just like that.
Back to throw. Short pass to his left. Knocked out of bounds at the 34. And they pick up the first down with a pass to the tight end.
If you're going to try and stop a tight end from catching those types of balls, you have to get physical with him at the line of scrimmage. If you give him free releases, he's going to wear you out.
Drops back to pass. He throws on the run. He's dropped around the 17-yard line. That pass is good for a first down.
And he had some zip on that one, didn't he? He reared back and threw that one about as hard as he could.
We played a quarter. The score is 14-6. Benson is the deep back as they line up in the eye. Drops back on first down. Makes the grab. Makes a move, and he's in. Touchdown. Great time for them to go to the air, Chris. He did a nice job getting open, and they scored pretty easily.
This passing combination is starting to get hot. You can now see the payoff for all the work that they've done in the offseason. They are starting to find each other, and it's starting to look easy.
Grossman is lined up under center. Offense lines up in an I. Grossman is looking to stay perfect on this drive. Intercepted in the end zone. The kick is away. And he'll return this one from the 7. And he gets brought down hard. If the offense can air it out as effectively as they did on their last drive, it's going to be a long day for everyone on that defense. The offense lines up with 3 wide receivers. Drops back. Here's the throw. He couldn't hang on to it. What a play by the defender.
And the quarterback really caught a break on that one, that wasn't intercepted.
Contact the nearest usher or security person.
3 wide receivers.
Or proceed to an emergency medical services station available throughout the stadium.
Come on, let's go! You got close up.
Hands it off. Hit and drop behind the line. He couldn't get back to the line on that run.
And you don't see the fullback carrying the ball a lot in this league anymore. Maybe that's part of the reason why.
Left. Close left over right. Come on, baby. Tiger.
With the hard throw out to his right. Brought down at the 50. Nice job by the quarterback to hit the tight end for a decent gain.
You know, tight ends may not come up with those real explosive plays down the field all the time, but they sure are a nice target for the quarterback.
They hand it off. He's brought down around the 47-yard line. Gain of 2. That brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 8 coming up here. Ball on the 47. The Texans line up in an I formation. Schaub sends a man in motion. He drops back to pass. Looking for a receiver. Brown gets the interception. And the defense gets their 2nd of the game.
And Tom, he had that one all the way. You could see it. He was reading the quarterback's eyes and jumped it. Nice play.
They line up at the 42. The defense lines up in the nickel. Grossman calls for motion right. Drops back. He's scrambling. Fails to connect with his man. Booker was unable to make the catch on that pass attempt. The Bears come out in the ace formation.
Wait 20. Real. Come on, man. Kick 300.
He drops back. Dumps it out left. And they get him at the 49-yard line. That'll be a 7-yard pickup.
Little 7-yard throws like that have really become the staple of the National Football League. So many defenses now not allowing the big throws down the field. You have to be willing to take throws just like that.
Benson gets it on the inside. He doesn't get back to the line. He starts out the wrong way and winds up losing yardage.
Well, that's no fun for the running back. It's one thing to get stuffed at the line of scrimmage, but when you start losing yards running the football, that's a disaster.
Punts it. It'll go out at the 34-yard line. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game. Shaw back to pass. Gets the throw off. He's tackled around the 46-yard line. And this receiver just loves it when the defense is in man coverage.
Yeah, there's no better feeling than when you're coming off the ball and you know it's just you and the guy across from you. That's just good old-fashioned football, but you also know typically when you get man coverage, your quarterback is under pressure.
The offensive line didn't get much of a push on that play, and the runner was stuffed.
Well, that's what happens when defensively you get every gap covered. There is simply nowhere to go with the football. No chance for the running back that time.
Shaw takes it back. Looks for a man open. Incomplete pass. He really just rifled that last pass.
And it just goes to show that arm strength isn't everything. Accuracy and touch is something that is so important for a quarterback.
Drops back to pass. Looks right, throws. And he's out of bounds, incomplete. They went with a sideline pass, but he couldn't stay in bounds.
And that would have been a spectacular catch if he'd been able to come up with that one, just thrown a little bit too far outside.
Turk kicks it away, and did he ever get a hold of this one? He brings it in at the 14. He's dropped at the 14. He got everything he could, but there really wasn't much there.
No question about it. He needs a little more help out of his blockers than he got right there. This is a dangerous guy, and if he can get in some open space, he can create some problems for you, but just no space to be found there.
They'll give it off here, and we have a flag on the play. Hate to say it, but this one looks like it's coming back.
Holding. Offense. Repeat, first down.
So first down once again, but a long ways to go following the penalty.
Here we go. Wait 20. Wait 20. New call. Who's left?
Looks to pass. Fires it over the middle. Brought down at the 15. And you won't see the coaching staff complaining about that.
Yeah, coaching staffs generally don't complain about too much when they have a quarterback that has the leadership qualities and the arm strength and the ability that this guy has.
Kick 300. Kick 300.
He fakes it. And it's caught. He's brought down right around the 16-yard line. They pick up 2 yards. That'll bring up third down. They line up at the 17. Chicago is going with the offset eye backfield.
Wait 20. Wait 20. Don't let your man make the play.
Grossman back to throw. Is there for the catch. He's dropped at the 37. That one worked pretty well.
It sure did, and I wish all our fans could see what's happening down the field on all our television broadcasts, because so much of the game now is won and lost in the secondary.
He looks to throw on first down. Gets the pass off. Drops the sure pick. Clark was the intended target on that incomplete pass attempt. From their own 37-yard line. Chicago goes with the ace set here. Benson on the give. Tackled at the 38. Gain of about a yard, and that makes it third down. So another third down upcoming for the offense. They'll bring in their dime package.
Here we go. Let's go, guys. Come on. Wait 20. Wait 20. That's all we got. Yeah.
Looking to throw. He throws left. He's tackled around the 45-yard line. Still not quite enough, however. They'll still be facing fourth down. Maynard awaits the snap. Punts it. Jones takes it at the 21. And they get him at the 26-yard line. They had to punt it away on their previous drive. First and 10. Ball on the 26. Out of the I formation.
345. Watch the back. Whoever got the back. Uncle Stretch. Let's go. We make a play.
There's a play fake. Passes. It's picked. Tackled at about the 23-yard line. That's 3 interceptions now for this quarterback already today.
You know, we always talk about this quarterback being a gunslinger, but he needs to check the scope on that gun out there. Right now, he's a little off target.
First and 10. Ball on the 24-yard line. The Bears come out with the offset eye. Fakes to the back. There for the catch. He's brought down at about the 11. An impressive first half for the quarterback.
You know, I know there are a lot of people out there who like to watch defensive football games. Not me. I like to watch a guy throw it around like this. His quarterback's hot, and he knows it.
No, you're good, you're good. Hey, let's go.
He passes short. He's tackled at the 8. It's completed, but not a whole lot of yardage gained on the play.
Yeah, this is a defense that just has too much speed for plays like that. You have to loosen them up some with some deep attempts for the short passes underneath the work.
Kick 300. We got to kick 300.
Drops back to pass. Throws it short. Catch is made. Huge hit at the 9. Loss of a yard on the play.
Boy, that's just great anticipation by the defense there. They saw that play coming and were all over it.
Houston brings in the nickel here.
Here we go. Back up. ADO here, ADO. Come on.
There's a play fake. Looks down the field. And it's caught. Touchdown. The quarterback threw a pretty ball there for the touchdown.
And we've talked about his arm strength, but his accuracy keeps showing through in this game. That was beautifully delivered.
It's good. And we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. Here's the kick. From the 5-yard line. Drilled at the 27. On his last drive, the quarterback completed a pass, but to the other team. Throwing another one could be disastrous to this offense. He looks to throw on first down. Pass is complete. Tackled at the 37. They complete the pass for a gain of 10 on the slant. From their own 37-yard line. They line up with one running back in the backfield, 3 wide. Here's the halfback. He's going to be tackled for a loss. That started off poorly and only got worse.
And you can see the running back there just saying, where are my guys? Where's my blocking? What's going on out here? Just need a little help from your friends.
Drops back. He throws it. Pass completed. Cuts back and he's dropped. A good amount of yards that time on the pass.
And running backs who are good receivers are pretty rare. You know, a lot of times those guys, they come out and they're good running the football, but they don't make the kind of plays in the passing game. This guy can clearly do both.
Shaw with the give. He lost yardage on the play, and he'll lose yards on the counter.
The counter is one of those calls that we're seeing less and less of in the National Football League for the reason you just saw. That penetration by a good defensive line or speed at the linebacker position can really shut that play down.
Knocked out of bounds about the 43-yard line. Green gets 6 yards on the play. The offense facing another third down here as they line up. Offset I formation in the backfield. Sets up the play action. They get to it.
Got to think they'll punt it away here in this situation. No point in taking any chances when you're on the wrong side of the field like this.
Turk to punt. Gets it away cleanly. Makes the fair catch. Their passing game led to a touchdown on their last drive, and you've got to think they won't deviate from what's been working. Grossman lines up under center. 3 receivers are split out wide. With the pass. And he caught it. And he's knocked out at the 37. He made the right read on that pass.
Nice play that time by the quarterback. You know, we talk about progressions and going from one receiver to the next, but this quarterback is doing a great job in the pre-snap read, knowing who the first guy will be and getting him the football.
Kick 300. Kick 300.
He looks to throw on first down. Bennett knocks it down. A great play by the defense to knock the ball away.
And these defenders have been close all day. You better be careful if you're the quarterback. One of those is going to turn into an interception.
Under. Let's go.
Throws while on the run. Nearly picked off. He should have had that one. The pass was deflected and swatted away by the defender.
I think the quarterback may have had to throw that ball a little sooner than he wanted to. The pressure was starting to get there.
Grossman set to go to the air. Strong throw. There for the reception. The third down pass got them good yardage, but not quite enough to convert.
Yeah, that was a tough third down situation. They got the good completion, a good gain on the play, but probably asking too much out of the receiver to try and break that many tackles to pick up that first down.
He punts it. From the 15. He's tackled at the 23. Not a bad return there.
That was really a good effort. There wasn't a ton of room for him to run, but he was able to get up the field, get a few yards. You never get upset with a punt return guy like that. It wasn't spectacular, but he got the job done.
Play your assignments, man. Go make this run, baby. Come on now. Right, left. Gotcha.
Play action. Scans the field. Makes the reception. He gets knocked out of bounds at about the 31. Nice toss that time that'll get them a lot closer.
You know, there's really no doubting this quarterback's physical skills. Sometimes he struggles with his mechanics or accuracy, but I don't think that there's really any issue. This guy has the ability to be an elite quarterback.
On play action, huge pressure by the defense. He's brought down at the 48-yard line. And that one will go for first.
And really top-notch quarterbacks know how to throw a football in there without leading his receiver into trouble. That was a great throw.
Here's the give. He's dropped at the 48-yard line. Green gains about 4 yards on the play. From the 48-yard line. 6 DBs on the field for the defense. Back to pass. Throws it out. Bashard has the pick. What an interception by the cornerback.
You know, some of these corners are just freakish athletes right now. Oftentimes, they're the best athletes on the field. Maybe they don't have the skill set, great hands, great moves, whatever, but they are definitely among the fastest in the NFL.
He fakes it. Throws the bullet to the left. And they get him around the 43-yard line. And simply a great throw there.
Yeah, that really was a nice touch that time. Perfect sort of combination of velocity and touch. A very catchable ball thrown by this quarterback so that you don't have to overly focus on what you're doing and you can get your eyes back down the field, try and get a good run after the catch.
Dumps it out right. He's pushed out right around the 46-yard line. He makes the catch, and Chris, that'll move the chain.
And they're doing it with short ball control type passes. This is the type of offense that really frustrates a defense.
They'll throw on first down. Completed. And he's knocked out at about the 41. Talk about a throw.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about one like that being intercepted. Nobody on the defensive side could have caught that bullet.
He's looking to throw. He throws short. Brings it in. McKee gains about 4 yards there. 2nd and 6 coming up here. 2 minutes left in the half. The backfield is in the offset I formation.
Let the hook it. Turbo, Simba, peel and Simba. Kick 300. Kick 300. Let's turn the ball over.
Grossman hasn't missed yet. Throws on the run. Oh, you got to catch that. No completion that time, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
There to make the play.
They line up at the 38. Offset I formation in the backfield.
One's a hard count. Wait 20. Go. Roger. Hey, watch the side.
Looking to throw. He needs to get the pass off. And the blitz created tremendous pressure.
Yeah, anytime you blitz, you're gambling. Essentially what you're saying is that I think my guys can get to the quarterback before my man coverage breaks down in the secondary. That time, a great job executing the blitz. They got there.
They get this one off, and it's a great kick. The ball will go into the end zone for a touchback. Once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you that this game is brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports.
Let's go now. Let's go. Keep coming. Zebra. Please, look.
He's looking to throw. Rifles it to the left. Knocked out at the 31. He shows no hesitation and gets it in there to get the first down.
Yeah, you wouldn't hesitate either if you were standing back there in the pocket. I say the heck with it. Get it out of there fast. Let somebody else handle it for a little while.
Swim. 388. Scatter. Let's go.
Shaw drops back. Dumps it out left. He's there for the catch. The Texans will take their first time out of the half. Shaw is under center. Single backfield. Drops back. He's running out of time. Brought down at the 36-yard line. Just a short, efficient throw that time.
Yeah, a true sign of patience on the offensive side. You let the play develop. You find the open receiver. Maybe he takes a look down the field. It's not there. Just go ahead and take that safe throw.
They're in the shotgun with 3 wide receivers.
Luke 45. Fargo.
First down, looking to throw. On the run, he throws it. And he's out at the 41-yard line. The quarterback's been putting out some good yardage.
And having success early in the game like this frees up your running game because the defenses have to keep defensive backs in coverage, so now there's more space for that running attack.
Let's go. Quick game, 44 press. Here we go.
Shaw is looking to stay perfect on this drive. Caught out of bounds, incomplete.
Complete the pass.
The quarterback led the receiver just a little too much.
Yeah, he put a little too much on that pass and forced the receiver to make the catch out of bounds.
Hey, regular. Hey,
Shaw back to throw. Short pass to his left. He's brought down at the 28-yard line. Great time for that type of pass. It works to perfection.
And that was a nice job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback enough time to survey the field and find the open guy.
The set down. The kick is up. It's got the distance. And now we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. Not a bad kick. He'll return it from the 3. He's tackled at the 27. They'll start at the 27-yard line. Chicago comes out with 2 tight ends. Little handoff. He's tackled at the 28-yard line. And as we head to halftime, our score is the Bears 19, the Texans 17. And here's the kick. Drilled at the 23-yard line. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. Benson, the lone back. They hand it off. And they get him at the 28-yard line. He picks up 4 yards on the carry. From their own 28-yard line. Benson lines up as the single back. Man in motion. He drops back to pass. Fires it right. No one can come up with it. Clark was the intended receiver, and he can't bring it in. Peterson alone in the backfield.
Row 18, seat 4. You've just won a copy of this year's edition of EA Sports Madden Football. It's in the
Grossman drops back. The defense has him surrounded. He's dropped right around the 28-yard line. And for as good of a catch as that was, this offense now has to deal with a 4th down. Gets the punt away. Jones fields it at the 31. Hit hard at the 41-yard line. They gave up way too many yards on the return there, wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, without a doubt. As part of the coverage team now, you've got to free yourself from that blocker as quickly as possible. And if you can't do that, you're going to give up some big returns.
Short throw to the right. Defender gets his hand on it, and he just managed to get a piece of it. Nice play by the defender.
And as a receiver, you really have to do a better job of coming back to the football at that point. You have to help the quarterback.
Tackled around the 43-yard line. A pickup of a yard for the halfback. The Bears line up with a nickelback. Schaub sends a man in motion. Drops back to pass. Short pass. And the pass is knocked away. And the pass will fall incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And those are the kind of big 3rd down plays you have to have on defense to get the ball back and give your team a chance on offense.
Gets the punt away. He'll take it from the 18. Brought down about the 25-yard line. The defense played exceptionally well the last time this offense had the ball.
Right. Reload. Come on.
Offset I formation in the backfield.
Let's go. Keep playing. Good play, D. Kodiak. Kick 300. Right. Kick 300.
There's a play fake. Short throw to the left. Goes out of bounds around the 30-yard line. Pretty nice pickup on the pass that time.
And that's simply good design and execution on the pattern. They work hard all week in practice to make sure that On game day, they have that timing down perfectly.
Right 20. Right 20.
Fakes to the back. Here's the pass. It's intercepted. He's dropped right around the 48-yard line. Nice pick for the safety.
You could see the quarterback that time trying to look the safety off, but this safety is simply too smart. He was having none of it and jumped in front to make the interception.
Fakes the run. Scrambles. He throws a bullet out to his left. Can't stay in bounds. Incomplete pass. He caught that one out of bounds.
Well, you could see the receiver doing all he could to keep his feet in bounds, but that pass just let him out of bounds.
Houston sends a man in motion. He drops back. Gets the ball away. Hits him square in the hands, but he fails to bring it in. Good job by the defender to knock the ball out of there.
And that was a good shot. As a receiver, you've got to know you're going to take some hits. You just have to hold on to that ball.
Looks to pass. He throws on the run. He steps out around the 44-yard line. It's completed, but it'll wind up short.
Well, it's not a horrible call in that situation because you put the ball in the hands of a playmaker. You try and allow him to create, but you're seeing now defensively, when they close together like that, it's going to be awfully tough to pick up that first down.
So this one goes into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The quarterback leads his offense back onto the field after turning it over on their last drive. Drops back. He throws left. It's completed. And they get him at the 34-yard line. Pretty good gain right there.
You have so many people on this offense that you have to account for. The tight ends, the wide receivers, the running backs, even the quarterbacks. And now they're throwing to the fullback. That's almost not fair.
They keep it on the ground with the tailback. He fights forward to about the 36. 2-yard pickup.
Well, that was the perfect time for them to call a blitz. They got in there, filled up all the gaps, brought down the running back for a short gain.
Looking to throw. He needs to get rid of it. And he's dragged down for the sack. They're going to have to figure out a way to block him, or he's going to keep getting back there.
You know, I couldn't agree more. This is one of those guys that's sneaky fast. Even when I watch him on tape, he looks fast and he looks talented, but then you see him in person, and all of a sudden he's turning that corner so much faster. I think the same thing's happened to this offensive line. They weren't ready for this.
And he's drilled at the 38. They complete the pass on 3rd and long, but they'll end up short of the marker.
You can see the confidence level of this defense. They know they can make open field tackles, and that's probably one of the great lost arts in the game. The ability to make the tackle in the open field and stop them short of the first down. Good play defensively there.
They were forced to punt on their last drive. They line up at the 18. Green is the deep back as they line up in the I. Green left side. Gains his way to the 30-yard line. And that was a nice job to pick up the first down.
Nothing makes a defensive coordinator cringe more than seeing that kind of run, because then it sets up the play action, and there's almost no way to stop an offense if you can't stop the run and you have to deal with play action.
Green takes it up the middle. He's brought down at the 35. 5-yard gain, and that will bring up 2nd down from their own 35-yard line. Houston goes with the ace set here. Houston motions right. Green gets the call. Makes a cut, and he will be hit and dropped. Green gains around 3 yards on the run. 3rd down now. They'll need a couple of yards to convert for a first down. Offset I formation in the backfield. Houston sends a man in motion.
I got him. Tiger.
There's a play fake, and they're coming after him. He's dropped.
Not much point in going for this one. I expect to see him punt it away here.
4th down. The Texans are lining up to punt it away. Hester is the deep man awaiting the return. He punts it. Makes the fair catch. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game. Nice play fake. And it's completed. Tackled right around the 46-yard line. Another completed pass puts him over the 300-yard mark.
And you know, this guy just loves to play football. I really like talking to him before the game. You can hear the passion in his voice. And when you have a leader that has that kind of passion and that kind of emotion, it's just so much easier to play the game.
From their own 47-yard line. Offset I formation in the backfield. The Bears put a man in motion. Play action with the throw. And he catches it. Brought down at the 41-yard line. They pick up several yards there on the pass.
And that fake really was the difference. Not only did the quarterback sell it, the running back sold it, the offensive line did, and the receiver was open for a nice play.
He fakes it. Gets the pass away. He's brought down at the 25. And a big catch by the tight end.
And I can tell you this, there's nothing that defensive backs hate more than to have one of those big tight ends in the open field running right towards them.
He looks to throw on 1st down. Throws it out. Brings this one in. Excellent open field tackle. He's there for the catch once again. That's number 2 on this offensive possession.
You know, you hear all the time about quarterbacks getting into a rhythm, but sometimes a quarterback and a receiver can get into a rhythm where the quarterback begins to look to one guy a little bit more because he feels more comfortable, and I think that's beginning to happen now.
Looking for an open man. Out of bounds, incomplete. It looked like he tried to drag his feet as he was going out, but he couldn't get him down.
You know, and sometimes that happens. The quarterback put it in a spot where only he could catch it. The problem was the ball was just a little off target.
Benson fumbled. The defense comes up with a loose ball. And that was not a good time for a fumble.
Well, there's really never a good time for a fumble, but you can tell that he just got sloppy with that football. He broke down on his fundamentals, and he gave it up.
Regular. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Drops back on 1st down. Throws it short. And they get him at the 27. And a nice pass to the tight end.
So much of the game today revolves around those substitution packages, trying to bring extra defensive backs on the field to try and help against the pass. But when you have a big receiving tight end, that really makes that plan awfully tough to execute.
They hand it off. He fights forward to about the 29. Gain of 2. That'll bring up 2nd down. Schaub is lined up under center. They'll line up in the I formation. They're going to pitch it. Dropped behind the line. Tried the run, but there was nothing available.
And if you could make a running back hesitate just a little, that time you could see there really was no hole, and the running back was just fishing for a place to go.
He drops back. He throws it. The backer picks it off. At the 30. He's dropped at the 14. Well, he looked like he was in the right place at the right time.
Unless you're the quarterback, then he was in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Benson lines up as the single back.
Wait 20. Wait 20. Come on, play it.
Grossman with the give. He's brought down at the 13. Benson only picks up about a yard there on the draw play.
The defense did a nice job there jamming the running back, bringing the outside linebacker on a blitz. Sometimes those outside backers a little more athletic and can really help stop the run.
Fakes the run. Batted away. Clark wasn't able to bring it in. Incomplete pass on the play. It's third down now, 9 to go. Ball on the 13. They'll go from the I formation.
Wait 20. Wait 20. Play smart, man.
Looking to throw. Dumps it out left. Peterson was the intended receiver, but they can't complete the pass. So, it's fourth down. This kick will be from about 30 yards out. Right down the middle. Good job putting that kick right on target, and it goes through for 3 points. He kicks it. Taken from the 3-yard line. He's hammered at the 27. The quarterback and his receiver were clearly not on the same page last time, and it led to an interception. Shaw lines up under center. 3 wide receivers. Green on the handoff. He didn't get back to the line. He was caught with nowhere to go.
This is a pretty good running back, and if you can hem him up like that, pretty impressive.
The Bears bring in the nickel package. Gets the pass out. Tips it away. Walter wasn't able to bring it in. Incomplete pass on the play.
Third down.
3rd and 10. Ball on the 27-yard line. The Bears line up with 6 DBs on the field. Drops back. He throws right. Makes the catch. He's tackled at the 36-yard line. And that one will end up just a little bit short, Chris, but still a pretty nice pass.
Nice pass, but it's still fourth down. But if I know this offensive coordinator and this head coach, I'm thinking they may go for it here. They've had a big successful play. Why not take advantage of it with this one?
He gets it away. And they make the fair catch. The offense was only able to muster a field goal on their last drive. We'll see what they do with this possession. Chicago goes with the ace set here.
Wait 20. Wait 20. Oh, make a play. Go. We up.
Hands it off. And he makes it out to about the 24-yard line. A 1-yard gain.
Man, oh man, that's what those defensive guys live for right there. A shot like that, and then they always get up and have a little something to say to you as you're going back to the huddle.
Kick 300.
Scans the field. Comes down with it. Tackled at the 37. The defense was looking run, and they threw it for a big gain.
Well, when you have a talented running back like this, you always have to account for him. That time, a nice play-action pass, open it up down the field.
Wait 20. Wait, pass. Let's come.
Setting up play action. Looking for a receiver. Right through his hands. He almost had the pitch. What an effort out there. He just got his hands in there and broke it up.
I love watching the closing speed of this defense. When they see the ball, they go get it.
Get off this field, man. Let's go. Wait, kick 300. Kick 300. That's right. Jam free. Let's keep him back, Jam.
Grossman hands it off. Brought down at about the 39-yard line. A pickup of about 3.
And that's why you send all those guys to plug up the holes, and that time there were no holes, really, and he was lucky to get anything on the play.
Olsen goes in motion. Drops back to pass. Throws to his right. He steps out at the 49-yard line. A nice completion to the tight end.
I always thought tight ends were sort of like pacifiers for babies, you know, just about the time that you need a little security blanket, you know where to go.
They hand it off again. He's dropped for a loss. The defense just ate up that play.
Well, those defenders get paid too, and every once in a while they win the battle. Clearly that time they were all over this offensive line.
Back to pass. He makes another reception on the drive. You just can't let him get the ball, can you? That reception put him over 100 yards.
And this receiver just looks so confident catching the football. You know, if you really believe in your hands, it gives your eyes a chance to look away and try to make some runs after the catch. This guy knows he's going to make every catch and do it solidly.
And they get him right around the 30-yard line. Benson gains around 8 yards on the run. We're at play number 9 on the current drive. Ace backfield this time.
Let's roll. Right 20. Swim. Play your assignments, man. Let's go. Hey, don't lose your fight.
Play fake. Rifles it left. Nice job of the defense to force the incompletion by bringing pressure with the blitz.
Yeah, they brought the blitz, and the offensive line just unable to pick it up that time to force the incompletion.
Right 20.
And they'll try and get the first through the air. Passes to his left. Looks like he had it, but it's knocked loose. Bennett was the intended receiver, but they can't complete the pass. So the kicker comes out to try and put 3 points on the board. This will be a 48-yard attempt. And he got plenty of distance on this one. Right down the middle. And he put that one through nicely.
It's a pretty rare kicker that can kick a ball that far with that kind of accuracy. That was just a cannon shot.
The kick. From the 7. Dropped at the 30. They couldn't do anything against this defense on their last drive, and they were forced to punt. They line up in the I formation.
Let's go, baby. Get the ball out. Hey, come on. Luke 45. Close left. Luke 45. What?
Drops back. Rifles it right. Into traffic, and it's picked off. He's tackled around the 32-yard line. Great catch by the linebacker. Not a smart throw from the quarterback.
You know, it's hard to believe that you can lose a guy that big, but sometimes those linebackers dropping underneath in coverage, quarterbacks just don't see him, and he threw it right to him.
He fakes it. He scrambles away. Throws while on the run. Tipped pass and picked off. That's another great play by this defense.
Well, I don't know if he could believe that this guy picked him off the first time, so he went back to the well, and he got caught again.
Setting up play action. Throws left. It's incomplete. He couldn't get 2 feet in on that one.
Well, that's something receivers work on all the time, dragging that back toe, just unable to do it that time.
Regular. Touch. 48. Touch. Right. Reload. Hey. Let's go, fellas. Let's go.
Green gets the ball. He took a shot at the 20-yard line. What can they do to slow his pursuit down?
So many times it's up to that backside blocker to get his guy on the ground, and it sounds ugly, but typically those guys are chopping at their knees and trying to knock them off their feet, so there's some cutback lanes.
There's a play fake with the catch. He got decleated. Good play that time, but not quite enough. He'll wind up just short of the first.
Pretty good looking play that time on 3rd and long, and almost picked up the first down. I like the decision. The quarterback got the ball out. His playmaker was able to make a play, came up just a little short.
He punts it. Hester takes it at the 28. He really didn't have any room to work on that punt return.
Yeah, he really didn't have much of a chance at all to make anything happen there. I mean, I know this guy's a dangerous punt return guy, but you can't do it on your own.
No, you're good, you're good. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Like 20. Come on. Like 20. Hey, let's go. Yo. Hey, regular.
Huge hit. Benson picks up about 4 yards on the play. The backfield is in the offset I formation.
Like 20. Like 20. Rush. Let the hook. Let the hook.
Hands it off. Brought down at the 40. Picked up about 6 yards that time, and so it'll be 3rd down. Offset I formation in the backfield.
Like 20. Like 20.
And so with 3 in the books, we're locked in a tight one. Our score, the Bears 25, the Texans 17. Short yardage situation here. They'll need a little less than a yard to convert.
Kick 300. Like 20. 300. Overwatch, red man.
He's brought down right around the 44-yard line. They needed the first on that play, and he delivered.
Nice run on 3rd down that time. Boy, you can tell the confidence they have in this running back. They're going to feed him the ball in difficult situations, and he came through there.
Like 20. Like 20.
Drops back. Looks down the field. Almost picked. Clark was the intended target on that incomplete pass attempt. From their own 45-yard line. Offset I formation in the backfield. Grossman sends a man in motion. Looks to pass. The pocket is collapsing. Makes the grab. Fumble on the play. Okoye grabs it up. To the 20. To the 10. He gets in for 6. And he scoops it up and scores. What a play.
Do you know how hard it is to scoop up one of those loose fumbles on the run, maintain possession, and get it in the end zone? What a great athletic play.
And with not a lot of time left in the game, they'll need to go for 2. And they use motion. They'll give it off here. And he's in for 2. That conversion couldn't have happened at a better time.
Well, the nice part about it from an offensive standpoint is you knew going in, not only did you have to play it for the touchdown, but you had to play it for the 2-point conversion. So much pressure on the offense, but they handled it beautifully.
Once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you that this game is brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports. They come out in a nickel. Run left side. He's dropped at the 31. The running back gains 2 yards on the carry.
Gain of 2.
From their own 31-yard line. Chicago lines up in a shotgun set.
Like 20. Like 20.
Back to throw. He needs to make a decision. And it's caught. Brought down at the 41-yard line. Not too bad a pass there.
Not too bad at all. And sometimes those little touch throws are actually more difficult than the bullet passes. Kind of hard to come up with the timing to hit the receiver right in stride, but that was well thrown.
Like 20.
Inside handoff. He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Nice stop on that play.
Yeah, great defense at the point of attack, but also very impressive the pursuit to the ball. They were all coming there.
Grossman hands it off. He's brought down at the 46-yard line. Gain of 6 on the play, and that makes it 3rd down. Grossman is under center. They'll come up in an I this time. They're going to pitch it. He doesn't get back to the line. It looked as if the offensive line just collapsed.
And it looked like this defensive line just beat them off the snap. Sometimes those guys can time out the quarterback's cadence, and if the quarterback doesn't start changing that snap count, his offensive line's going to really struggle.
He'll take it from the 18. And he's hammered at the 27. Decent return there. He'll give his offense pretty good field position.
You know, I like that return. Nothing flashy, but it was really effective. The thing I hate to see are guys that are dancing around back there trying to be a playmaker when they're really not. At least he got up the field, got a few yards. That's what I like to see.
Little handoff. Tackled around the 27-yard line. Didn't get much, and that will bring up 2nd down. 2nd down now with 10 to go. Shaw comes to the line, 3 wide formation.
Let's get it right here. Let's go. Don't give him a yard.
He's tackled at the 28-yard line. It looks like they picked up a yard or maybe a little less.
Nice call there by the defensive coordinator, coming with the outside linebacker blitz, which really put some pressure on this group up front.
Shaw drops to throw. Throws a bullet. He's brought down at the 44-yard line. You can tell these guys practice that play quite a bit.
Yeah, I can remember hearing stories about old-time players in the NFL that literally they could go out in the pitch black and make throws and catches without really even seeing the ball. That's the kind of timing we're seeing today.
He gets out to about the 45-yard line. A delay gets maybe 2 yards. They line up at the 45. Shaw lines up under center. Single backfield this time. Shaw will hand it off. And they get him at the 49-yard line. Green gets about 4 yards on the play. That brings up another 3rd down attempt. Shaw lines up in the shotgun formation. He drops back to pass. Throws it short. It's there for the catch. That completion won't amount to much, and they'll wind up short of the first on the play.
Very disappointing for an offense to get a completion and not get the first down. The receiver's job there is to make somebody miss. Clearly have to give the defense credit there. They won.
Throws short. Brought down at the 40. They'll keep the drive alive with that great pass for a first down.
It is so hard to complete passes like that on 4th down because there's no mystery about what you're going to have to do, and especially in those long yardage situations, you have to execute perfectly, and that's exactly what they did.
Again with the run. He fights forward to about the 39. Maybe a yard on the run by the halfback. 3 wideouts here. Little handoff. He gets to about the 31-yard line. A gain of 8 on the carry. 3rd down and a yard. Ball on the 31. Green lines up as the single back.
Hey, never quit, fellas.
Setting up play action. Brown knocks it down. And the pass was knocked away at the last minute.
Well, at the end of the game, you go back and you basically say what happened on third down, and you have a pretty good indication of how that game came out. Good play by the defense.
And he got plenty of distance on this one. Bounced off the upright, no good. That miss can sure come back to hurt them later.
No question about it. Big miss right there. You had an opportunity to take the lead late in the football game, and now the momentum has shifted the other way, and the other offense has a chance to take control of this game.
They'll give it off here. He fights forward to about the 40. Benson picks up 2 yards with the carry. Houston comes out defensively with 6 defensive backs.
Right 20. Right 20. Let's go. Keep playing.
Drops back to pass. Throws out to the right. Knocked loose. Booker is the intended receiver on the play, and it falls incomplete. They'll need 8 here. Ball on the 40-yard line. The Texans line up with a nickelback. Grossman hands it off. He's tackled at about the 41. Got a couple, but will still be short of the mark.
Great play by the defense. You always hear coaches talking about whoever gets lower. Get your pad level lower than the offensive lineman. That time this defensive line did exactly that.
He punts it. And they make the fair catch. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. Green lines up as the single back. There are 3 receivers split out wide. Shaw looking to throw. Makes the throw out to his left. Across midfield. And they get him around the 42-yard line. The wideout comes away with a spectacular play.
It's always kind of funny to think about with all the big guys that play the game of football. Sometimes it's the little wide receivers that scare you the most.
Blue 45. Blue 45. Let's go. Go. Let's go. Come on.
Makes the short throw. Tackled at about the 35-yard line. Pretty good read on that play to find the open man.
And that's an area where he excels. He works his way through his progressions quickly and doesn't hesitate when he sees a receiver break free in coverage.
Green 88. Green 88.
Looks to pass. Looks for a man open. There for the catch. Brought down at about the 19-yard line. He put something extra on that throw, and it'll keep the chains moving.
And that's really what it takes sometimes, because defenders are so quick out there. If you don't put a little extra pop on it, they can get there.
Come on, y'all, watch those quick out. 80 here, 80.
Here's the give. A nasty hit at the 20-yard line. He couldn't get anywhere on that one.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to admit defeat on a play as a running back and just try and get that thing back to the line of scrimmage.
Green 88. Green 88. Goes right.
Throws on the run, and he hasn't missed a pass yet. They finally bring him down, and it's 1st and goal. The defense just didn't match up well on that play.
Yeah, tough to match up one-on-one in man coverage against that wide receiver. He's pretty good.
2 tight ends this time as they come out in a big set. He's going to be tackled for a loss. A great defensive effort there.
Did you see how fast that linebacker was on that one? Not only did he recognize it, but when he did recognize it, he had the explosiveness to get there.
Blue 45. Blue 45.
Setting up play action. And he makes the catch. Touchdown. Another touchdown for the wide receiver, and the defense got to be a little frustrated out there.
You know, they just can't get their hands on him. He's just too quick at the line of scrimmage. He's too quick coming in and out of his breaks, and he's making this defense look bad.
And here's the extra point. Extra point is good. Here's a quick look at the drive summary. And here's the kick. He's tackled at the 26-yard line. Their last drive ended with a 3-and-out. The offense will start at the 26-yard line. They line up in the I formation. They'll give it off here. He's tackled around the 26-yard line. The running back gets about a yard, maybe less. Grossman lines up under center. They'll come out in the single back formation. Olsen goes in motion to the left. Back to pass. Scans the field. Dumps it out right. And they get him around the 29-yard line. Now this will bring up a pretty difficult third down for the offense.
And this is when it's tough to play offense. When it's third down in medium to long situation, generally you're going to face a blitz situation, and your quarterback is now going to be under pressure and probably take a hit.
Fourth down coming up, and they've got a big decision to make here.
Well, it's fourth down. You're losing. It's in the fourth quarter. I really think you have to think about going for it here.
Punts it. Jones fields it at the 29. Brought down at the 37. The offense lines up and is looking to score again after a successful trip to the end zone on their last drive.
Roger. 48. Over tough, two straight.
He looks to throw on first down. Shaw gets sacked. Looks like someone just missed their assignment on that one.
The tough part for a quarterback is trying to identify who the Mike backer is, because what they want is they want offensive linemen handling the big guys, handling the guy they think may be blitzing, may be rushing on a play. If you misidentify that guy, you can get hit in the back of the head.
He's dropped around the 46-yard line. Strong, accurate throw leads to a pretty good gain.
Now, they didn't pick up the first down that time, but you drop back, you make a good throw like that. Now you're in position to try and pick up this first down.
Here's the give. And they get him at the 47-yard line. Got a couple, but will still be short of the marker.
Yeah, and for a minute it looked like he might slip out of there, but the defense got there. The pursuit was all over it, and they made a nice stop.
He punts it. The ball will go into the end zone for a touchback. And that was an excellent chess move by their special teams.
Yeah, I wouldn't call it checkmate just yet, though. You know, they'll probably have a couple more chances to get down the field and try and get back in the game, but man, it sure would have been a lot easier if they hadn't been buried inside their own 20-yard line.
Benson takes the handoff. Hit and drop behind the line. That defensive lineman just seems to have a knack for finding the ball carrier.
Yeah, and we know defensive ends are probably some of the most athletic guys in the league, and typically you think about them getting after the quarterback, but that time he used his athleticism to make a big stop in the run.
Grossman hands it off straight ahead. He fights forward to about the 20. That run picked up a yard, maybe less.
And they really ran right into the blitz. That's a time that a veteran quarterback should have changed the play at the line of scrimmage. You could see the blitz coming. He didn't audible and only came away with a short gain.
Kick 300. Kick 300.
Back to pass. And he should have had that one. It's a tough situation. What would you do here, Chris?
Well, it just depends on how much you trust your defense to get the football back. This other team has a lot of offensive weapons. Tough decision here.
Gets the punt away. Jones fields it at the 39. And it looks like we have a flag down on the play. Looked like the ref was going to call this one back.
Holding by the receiving team.
That seemed like the right call there.
Yeah, sometimes you have holding and sometimes you have tackling. That looked more like a tackle.
Two tight ends this time as they come out in a big set. Sets up the play action. This one falls incomplete. Leach was the intended receiver, but they can't complete the pass. Second down now with 10 to go. Ball on their own 41. Houston lines up in a double tight set.
Get your hands up. Get your hands up front. Clean 88. New call. Clean 88. Let the hook it. Regular.
Gives it off. 2 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. 6-yard gain. That'll bring up third down. So it's third down now. The offense will need about 4 yards to pick up the first.
48. Go. Turbo, Simba, peel one single. Hey, right. Goes right, Lucy.
They'll give it off here. And they didn't get it. The running back gains 2 yards on the carry.
So with under 2 minutes to go now, this offense failed to get the job done. They're going to have to punt the football away, and now the game is going to be placed in the hands of the defense. Okay, you really have to use the clock wisely now. They can still throw the thing over the middle, but the focus and the majority of the passes have to be to the outside to give these receivers a chance to get out of bounds.
He drops back to pass. Short pass to his left. He's brought down right around the 20-yard line. Good read of the defense on that pass play.
Yeah, and throws like that really settle a quarterback down. It's all about getting into the flow of a game, and you can see he's getting comfortable now.
Play fake. Catch is made. He's dropped at the 36-yard line. He's putting on a show out there. How's he doing it, Chris?
Well, one of the things I really like to watch with this guy is the way he goes through his progressions. He doesn't just get fixated on one receiver. He will go to the first guy, not there, go to the second, not there, go to the check down. That's what you like to see out of a quarterback.
Brought down around the 47-yard line. Excellent pass by the quarterback on that play.
I'm really enjoying watching the timing between this receiver and the quarterback. We're seeing a well-schooled offense now going to work.
Let's go. Don't let your man make the play. Over.
Grossman to the air on first down. He throws right. And he's out of bounds, incomplete. The receiver was out of bounds when he made the catch.
Not a perfectly timed throw that time. Held on to it just a little too long and led the receiver out of bounds.
Well, he was called inbounds, but the officials upstairs weren't so sure.
Well, obviously they saw something or they wouldn't have challenged this. And remember, it has to be conclusive visual evidence to overturn the call on the field. So let's see.
After reviewing the play, the ruling in the field is overturned.
So after taking another look at the catch, they'll say he didn't have it.
Interesting call, but again, it had to be conclusive, and the officials determined that that ball clearly came out. It was an incomplete pass.
Grossman hasn't missed yet. Passes to his left. And he's knocked out right around the 38-yard line. So they pick up quite a few yards on that play.
Yeah, really a nice route that time. One of the keys to playing wide receiver is the ability to not only get into cuts, but to get out of the cuts. That time, very explosive coming out of that cut, and it made the difference.
Grossman back to pass. He's been perfect on this drive. He hasn't missed a pass on this drive. What happened there, Chris?
Well, they got caught in man-to-man coverage on that play, and I couldn't tell if the defender slipped a little bit or not. Maybe he just got beat on the play.
Short throw to the left. And they can't connect. Hester was the intended target on that incomplete pass attempt. Second down now with 10 to go. And this is the 8th play of the drive.
Come on, D, let's get off the field now. Like 20. Chain. Watch the back, whoever got the back. Let's go get it, baby. There you go, G.
He drops back to pass. Short pass to his left. Tackled around the 19-yard line. That one worked just as they drew it up.
Good pass, good catch, I agree. Sometimes there's really nothing you can do as a defense to stop a well-executed pass play.
They finally bring him down, and it's first and goal. 10-yard gain that time. The Bears come out in a single back formation. And there's the whistle. Our final score is the Texans 32, the Bears 25.
Stay back.